Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutation to all Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So first and foremost, I would like to say is, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Tawari Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, for giving us this knowledge, for giving us this understanding, because this word, this truth, this understanding is not given to everybody, it's only for the elect of men to understand this, sincere sisters who have a small understanding concerning this, who has or who have a husband, who's in the truth, and know how to behave themselves, because the majority of people, they are lost in the things that Esau, basically the bullshit that Esau is putting out there, the rules that he got, putting the woman on or the female on a pedestal, all that shit. So let me start with this scripture. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Yeah. By these words, the words of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, who were spoken by the prophets, so the words of Yahushai, these, of course, it's all the words of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, speaking by the prophets, written down, so it's a blessing to have this understanding and, to receive the eye salve that Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai open your eyes and make you see this world, these things that are going on for what it is, because the majority of the people, they don't see the things for what they are. And this video that that I'm doing right now, I been how said it, been inspired by a video from Elder Apostle Kabar, who did a video on what happened recently in America about this rapper. His name was Trouble. He was shot down by another dude, a Negroid, who shot him death because over a female. So he was probably still, that dude who shot that other dude dead was probably still in a relationship with that female, as he was committing adultery probably. And even if they broke up, yeah, she should have known better. And the thing was, the story is like this. So she was given that dude head, so she was on her knees when the dude came into the house. He probably had the keys or something, or kick in the door. The story is not really clear about it. I also didn't went into the news concerning that. But nevertheless, the female, she know better. But in this society, a female is protected. She can do whatever she want to do, and they won't say that is her fault. I remember like a case here in Holland, like a couple years ago. There was this two females who said that they were raped in a hotel room by two dudes. So the thing was, they went to a party. This is how the story went. So they went to a party, two females, so-called girlfriends. So they went to a party, and then they went to the hotel room with two dudes. First and foremost, everybody and the mama knows, if you go home with a dude, you're not going to drink a cup of coffee. You're not going to his house to pick his brain or having good conversation or play like a game of chess or something. If you go, especially in for a house, you can say, okay, maybe you not really go or take a dude to your house if you don't want to do something, but if you go to a hotel room, there's nothing to do in a hotel room. If you got television there, it's bullshit. Middle of the night after going to the club, which is mean like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 or 7, different clubs, they got different times that they close. You're not going to a dude's hotel room to watch some TV. That's bullshit. There's bullshit on television. It's shit to do. If you go to somebody's hotel room, you're going there for one thing, to get your panty rocks, to get your panties rocked. knocking boots or whatever however you want to call it, Slug you. So that's bullshit. So they said they went to this to the hotel room of these two guys, and they said that when they entered, those guys started raping them. What the fuck are you doing there, So of course everybody's feeling sorry for those females, which is fucking bullshit. First and foremost, you females ain't supposed to be on the streets at night. No, man, it ain't supposed to be like. But that's the shit that Issa put out. A female supposed to be, she's a female, a grown ass female. That's what females think. They got the thought like a grown ass female need to be able to be out on the street, dressed like that on the picture what you have here. This is how they go to the club, nipples showing, camel toe showing, the ass is short ass skirt, ass almost falling out, things like that. This is how females like to be dressed, no bras, things like that. That's what they do. So yeah, so that's already provoking. But if you're a man and you see something walking like that and you're looking, then you're the pervert. Why your titties out? Why your pussy lips out? Why is your ass out? Why are you showing cleavage? Why don't you wear a bra? Why ain't you properly dressed? So yeah, man, but that's it. If you are in the truth, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that Yahweh Shem Yahshai open your eyes and make you realize and see the things for what they are. And nevertheless, we're still men, but like Apostle Paul explained in the book of Galatians, it's a constant battle. The spirit against the flesh, it's a constant battle. And of course, this world, the moralities is the standard of morality is being lowered. It's being lowered. It's horrible. It's horrible. These commercials that you got, on TV, you got a commercial for coffee. You see almost naked chicks on television. They throw some sodomy in it, even for water, Everything got to be about sex and sodomy nowadays, It's horrible. It's a horrible queendom to live in. But yeah, if you are in this truth, we're supposed to know better. Don't fall. The scriptures are very clear, but there are so many scriptures about the wickedness of these females, and it's not for nothing. The most I know, look at Adam. The scriptures tells us clear. Adam was deceived. He was walking after Eve. He was walking after Eve. That's why how sin came into this world. He walked after her. And that's why a lot of men also fall because of female. Walking after a female. It ain't supposed to be that. This is not how the Most High, how the powers have created it. No. The woman was made to serve the man and to be under the man, not the other way around. In this society, you think the woman is the prize. She's not the prize. The real prize are the men of the Lord, the elect men, the hopeful elect, And when that day is there, then they're going to realize what the real price is. So this rapper, he got shot by this Negroid. His name was Trouble. How the fuck you gonna name yourself Trouble? So Trouble will find trouble, Omen omen. You call yourself Trouble, you will get yourself in some trouble, Going at a female script, female going down on you, and then that dude pops up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Bam, you got shut down. Funny shit, man. But yeah, like I said, the scriptures are very clear about it, Don't lose yourself over a woman. Don't lose yourself. And of course, it's easier to say than to do. Because we all, as men, you will meet once in your life, the chance is very big, somebody won't, but a lot of times, if you think back, or maybe you're in a situation, you find yourself a female which is basically your kryptonite, where you have a weakness for. A female that can do so many shit against you and you still find a place to forgive her, you know? She burnt you basically. She burnt you. Go with another man while you were with her. Still you find a way to forgive her, Or let's say you didn't caught her red-handed, but she's unfaithful, You know she's been cheating. Still you want her, You know she's bad news, but still you want her, Female giving you a headache, but still you want her because she's beautiful. That's nothing, man. That's nothing. We should look at the spirit, man. Especially since we are in this truth, spiritual men. You're supposed to look spiritual to these females and see that they are worthless. They are worthless in the kingdom. Then they're gonna be women. Now they are females, man. Females, a big mouth, lousy, can't keep a house, can't raise children, can't cook, or can't cook or refuse to cook, All they're good for is the pussy. That's all they got to offer. It's better to go to a prostitute, a clean prostitute. Because if she is a clean prostitute, she will take care of her body. And you pay her, you do your thing, and you leave. It's done. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 9. Let me start verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set a foot upon thy substance, on the substance. And that's what they do nowadays, females who like they have how you call it, a mutual bank account. You have a mutual bank account with your wife. So if you want to, she basically is the boss of the money, or like how they do with children. It's your seed. Of course we need women to have children, but it's our seed. It's our seed. The seed is already alive. The sperm is already swimming. Soon as you bust a nut, your sperm is swimming into the womb. So it's already a boy or a girl. The female is like an oven, But here in this society, in this Edomite queendom, the female is the boss of everything. She does all kinds of wicked shit. A female commits adultery, she stays with the children, Well, she's supposed to, especially if a female commits adultery, the scriptures tells us she needs to be put to death. According to the Bible, thus said the Bible. But yeah, we in this shithole for a reason, because we didn't want to obey the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So that's why we are in this situation nowadays. So we have to suffer this. Because the Most High had likened Israel as a woman, and we as a woman, we went after other powers, after other gods. So we commit adultery against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So the punishment for that is that our women, I'm talking about your so-called black females, Latinos, so-called Indianos, the women, the children of Israel. So our women gonna be hosts too. Like we were committing adultery against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, so are the females, A woman, let's say if you find a woman, she's supposed to be a virgin. When you pop her, you're supposed to keep her until she die or until you die, And as a man, you are allowed to have multiple females, multiple wives. But you cannot put them away like that, But nowadays, these females are worthless, man. They're a bunch of headache. Simple things, They all want children, they all want babies, but they can't take care of it. They're not consequent. They have no structure, But blah, blah, blah. They know everything. For everything you tell them, they got an answer ready. Because the society is uplifting them, giving them the idea that they got some brains. They ain't got no brains, man. If a female, if you want to call yourself a so-called smart woman, how the fuck are you walking on the street like that? Is that smart? That's provoking. When when this system's gonna crash, when there's gonna be no policemen on the street, then you're gonna see these females gonna dress up. They're gonna wear a curtain, man. They're not gonna put on some fake up, the fake eyelashes and stuff, No, they will make sure that you don't notice them. Now they do everything for attention. Attention seekers. Yeah, man. It's fucking bullshit, this world, man. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 9 and verse 3. Meet not with a harlot, lest thou fall into a snares. Yeah, a hoe. A hoe. A female is nothing than the snares and nets. The book of Ecclesiastes. Let me jump real quick to that. Let me see. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Yeah, because that's it. You see a female that you like, and you're falling for her. You know, you're falling for her. You see a female that you like, and you do anything for her. You know. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Basham Yahushai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Yeah, the Most High will. If you got, let's say, you know, before the truth, you know, you were dealing with a wicked female. We all had majority of our men, we've been through that, dealing with a wicked female, not knowing how to get rid of her, especially got children with her. You know, it mess you up. It mess you. But the Most High, you know. Hey, you put your trust in Yahweh Basham Yahshua, he will make a way for you to get rid of her without any problems, you know, without too many problems. And sometimes you gotta go through things to get the understanding, to become a man, you know, because that's also a thing. You gotta be a man, you know, in this truth, you gotta be a man. What is it? The book of 2 Timothy. Let me see, I don't remember exactly where it was. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, 1 Timothy. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh Basham Yahushai? So if you be dealing with a female and she's out of control and you're not able to control her, the scripture said, if she does not go the way that you want her to go, give her a bill of divorce. The book of Sirach. Let me see, book of Sirach, chapter 25, if I'm correct. Let me see real quick if I can find it. Let me see. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 26. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Yeah. And of course, you know, you should also know that you're dealing with a weaker vessel. The Most High has not given these female understanding, wisdom. They're stupid. They're real stupid. They do things out of emotions. They don't see things, you know. That's also a thing that you got to keep in mind. Don't expect stuff for a female, you know. Don't expect stuff from her. If you're dealing with a woman, you know, just, you know, if she does the basic things, you know, take care of the children. If you got children, you know, she keeps the house clean. You know, she's ready to serve you. She's not giving you the blah 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 all the time, you know. If you tell her something, she just listen and meditate upon it and does as you tell her to do, except doing her own thing and then fuck up and expect you to clean up the mess, basically. Hey, if she continue to do that, just let it go, man. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it, especially the time that we are now, man. We are so close to the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Hey, we're gonna have as many women as we desire, and they're gonna be women. So that means they're gonna be in order. How it was meant to be, man. So back to the book of First Timothy, chapter 3 and 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? So as a man, if you are not able to control that female that you're dealing with, you need to cut her off. If she don't want to listen, you can give her a certain chance, and you see that she is trying, but don't expect much from them. There's a little things that they have to do, but if they cannot do those little things, just let it go, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just, and if you got your lust, and the Most High might give you something. He might give you a female that you see, once in a while, that only comes, for the fleshly thing, and that go on with her life. Don't bother you, That's even better. A lot of females nowadays, they want to be friends with benefits, It's better to have something like that, You just connect like, okay, I'm gonna get some, gonna do something, you do something, you get together. She goes back to her life, you go on with your life, That's better. So let me see. Let me go back to the book of Sirach. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 4. So like I said, it's a blessing if you are in this truth. It's a blessing that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai have opened your eyes, because it's not for everyone to understand this, The majority of our people are blind, especially men. Running crazy, falling in love with strippers in America, you see that a lot. People falling in love with a stripper. She's already a fucking hoe, man. A stripper. She be doing shit, man, when she's done working, or even doing work. Some strip clubs, they got so-called dark rooms or whatever, backdoor rooms, You go there for a so-called private dance, and they do their thing. So let me see. And you fall in love with somebody. That men are drooling all over. A lot of times they're still working in a strip club. You'd be like, yeah, that's my wife, that's my thing, that's my bitch over there, right there. Stupid, man. Real stupid. That's why the majority of people need to die, man, because they're stupid, man. The only way you can cure stupidness is with fire, man. Death, blood needs to be shed. Thus said the Bible. Book of Sirach, chapter 9 and 4. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. Yeah, because if you look at these so-called singers, these females, they look all beautiful. They got all this beautiful jewels on and stuff. The voice sounds nice, You'll be gazing in her eyes. You think like, oh, she's singing for me, this and that, Bullshit, man. Gaze not at the maid that thou fall not by those things that are prettiest in her. Yeah. If you keep on looking at the female, and a certain time, you'll be looking at her like, yeah, she's not all that, but you keep on looking at her, you will find stuff that you like about her. Before you know it, you're lost. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose thine inheritance. Yeah. And don't get it twisted, man. The majority of these females are harlots. If they didn't stick with the men who took their virginity, they are already a harlot, man. That's already adultery. That's why Yahushua called this generation the adulterous generation. And that's it. Because even we men, don't get me wrong, we men are not perfect either. Because like I said, the scripture tells us, if you got a wife, you need to stay with her. Thus said the Bible, you need to stay with her. But yeah, even if you had your virgin, I had a couple of virgins in my days when I was younger. Are they still with me? No, they're not with me. They are not with me. Yeah, man. Yeah. And the fun part is, they were Jake also. Jake females. So-called Negro females. Yeah. But that's how it goes, man. Let me see. The book of Sirach, chapter 9 and 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for hereward love is kindled as a fire. Yeah. Don't you gotta keep in mind, if a female looks beautiful, a female looks like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, these are so-called beautiful females. If you find something like that attractive, you should know that you are not the only one that finds her attractive. And especially now these days, these females, they take pictures, with the ass, they got the with the mirror, with the ass to the mirror, things like that, with the horse feet, so that you can see all the whole figure. So they're all about it. They buy the short jackets, that you can see the fat ass, tight ass jeans, yoga pants, whatever they wear, make sure that you see that, because it's below the jacket. So they know. They attention seekers. They go special. They put all the fake up, the fake eyelashes. Make sure the hair is beautiful. Make sure that the titties, the cleavage is showing. Like this one, she got a tattoo. That you see a piece of the tattoo. The nipples are showing. Make sure that everything is showing. So they know what they're doing. They're seeking attention. A lot of stupid men, they're giving attention. Yeah, man. The scriptures are clear about that. So let me see. And this is part of our punishment, like I said earlier, because the Most High has likened Israel as a delicate woman, and we didn't want to obey the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So we commit adultery with other gods, other powers, which are not powers. Start worshiping things that the heathens are worshiping. So basically, we were, and a lot of people still are committing adultery. So what is the punishment? It's going to be the same with our women. They're also going to be the whore in the street, like the book of Amos said. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh had created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. You read, see, a female is first. She gets away with all that bullshit that she does, It's, let's say, a female, like last Saturday after camp, we always chill at one of the elders' his house, and then he was showing us a clip of a female beating a dude straight in the face, beating him in the face, even with a glass or plastic cup, and then the dude, he just, he protected his face, he didn't expect the first one. She was giving him left, right, then he just got up and basically he pushed her away and she already fall over. That also shows you the weakness of these females. But nevertheless, people were cheering. They were like, yeah, because that's the society nowadays. Look, man, the scriptures even talk about, for example, if, let's say, two men fighting and a female interferes and she grabs a man by the nuts, they chop off that hand. Thus said the Bible, her hand should be chopped off. But in this society, females being protected, which is really beautiful, because when Yahweh Shai is coming back, all the protection is going to be done away with. And a lot, the elect men, those who are going to receive the spiritual powers, and even the 2/3, they're going to get the revenge on these females, man. The Most High is going to use them also. What do you think these people going to do? Because these females, they be walking around like a bunch of teasers that they are, teasing the men. You can look, but you cannot touch. You're not getting no goodies, whatever. But your titties are hanging out. You can read lip. Like in the Dutch, they call it. You can read what the pussy says. The nipples already piercing a hole into the top that she's wearing. Yeah. But yeah. As man, you cannot look. You got this. You cannot look. You got those slut walks, talking about my body, this and that, blah blah blah. They're walking with titties out. naked, whatever, you know. Fucking stupid, man. Esau knows what he does, what he's doing, you know. He knows what he's doing. Putting the stupid females, giving them the power, and female, they cannot think, so they will continue doing this stupid shit, you know. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness. Yeah, because she been doing shit, and then she's the victim. I remember like a case here in Holland, like years ago. Yeah, this female, young female, so she was giving head to this dude. So she had this dude filming her. That's also a stupid thing. And this new generation, they like doing that stupid shit. So the dude was filming her while she was giving her head. And of course, you know, he shared it with his friend. And when they break up, this thing, that video start popping up on social media. So she went file a lawsuit against him, and she also won it, which is bullshit in the first place. You know, why the fuck? But that shows you the stupidity of these females. How the fuck? Why the fuck would you even let yourself be filmed doing that? You know. And that also shows you the wickedness of this society, because sex, you know, when you go down with a female, when you be intimate with a female, it's supposed to be between you and her. You know. That's why the scriptures tells us it's not right. It's not good to have orgies or threesomes. No, it's male and female by yourself. And as a man, you can have multiple wives, but you cannot sleep with them with them all at the same time. You know, no, you can sleep with one woman at a time. And of course, you can go with one woman, take a shower, and go with the next. That's still lawful, but you cannot, you know, take them both at the same time. You know, it ain't supposed to be like that. You know, scriptures are very clear concerning these things, you know. Let me see. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. And this also goes into philosophy, but also concerning females, you know. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. And nowadays they got this fake eyelashes, so you be taken by that, you know. For by means of a whorish woman a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulterers will hunt for the precious life. And that's what you see nowadays, especially in America, with this alimony. They have to pay, as a man, you have to pay alimony until the child is 18 years old. Even in a lot of cases, you are not allowed to see the child. You still have to pay for it. So females, they willingly, and they lie. A lot of cases of females lying, you know. Men be paying all their life for a female. Then they do a DNA test, and then it shows that it's not their child, you know. Crazy shit, man. This is it's horrible, man. Hey, you gotta give all praise to Yahweh Basham Yahushai for opening your eyes and giving you the understanding that you how you say that? Give you the understanding and see the things for what they are, you know. See those females for what they are. So let me see. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. I've already read that, I'm not sure. Chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death than a woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh Basham Yahushai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Yeah. If you please Yahweh, oh yeah, I didn't finish it. Yeah, I started reading, but I didn't finish it. So if you start pleasing Yahweh Basham Yahushai, if you please him, he will get you away from that, you know. He will make sure that this evil female, she will go away from you. But the sinner shall be taken away. And that's what happened to this rapper Trouble, you know. He was taken away. And it's judgment. The female got beaten up, so when she's gonna be cured, she's gonna be going back on a whole ass business as usual, back to the strip club and catch the next dude, you know. While the one dude, he's going into jail for life, and the other one just lost his life, over a stupid ass female. Another thing, there are more females in the world than men, so why the fuck should you even fight over a female? Females are not worth fighting for. Hell no. Let me see. Yeah, man. So yeah, let me see. The book of First Esdras, chapter 4, and let me see. Let me start at verse. Chapter 4 and 22, and this is what's going on for the majority of men. So all praise to Yahweh Basham Yahushai again, and of course you can't praise him enough. You can't praise Yahweh Basham Yahushai enough. No, never. It's never enough. So all praise to Yahweh Basham Yahushai for opening your eyes and making us see the things for what they are. That we are not as these men are in the world who are lost, who got the head in the ass of a female. He even had men falling out of the truth over a female, willing to leave everything. And this truth is if you're dealing with a female and she's hindering you in the truth, man, hey, get rid of her. She's not worth it, man. She's not worth it. If you have a woman, she should be, and she knows that you are in the truth. She should be very how you say that pleased with you. She should serve you because by being in this truth, you got a chance to save your household. Because if you're gonna be saved, so is your wife, so are your children. If they listen to you. So that already shows you, man. That already shows you to begin with. So this is the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 22. By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do you not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yeah, that's what men do. They go to the store, buy a beautiful jewel, and don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you it's wrong to buy something. If you got a wife and she's taking care of you and you buy something for her, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't lose yourself in it, Don't spend all your savings on her. Because she had men doing that, sending female talking about, oh, if a mother is sick, this and that, keep on sending her money and shit. By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yeah, a man taketh his sword and go his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looked upon the lion and got it into darkness, and when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Yeah. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father and mother. Yet many there be that have run out of their whips for women, and become servants for their sake, yet do everything to please that female, to make sure she has a good how you said that she has a good how you call that her Dutch you call it humeur, that she is in a good that she's happy, make sure she's happy, let's say it like that. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. Yeah, you find yourself committing adultery, you know, or getting a fight. You know how many times, how many men, they go to the club with a female, she's all sexy dressed up, and then you end up in a fight because a man touched upon her or she done something. A lot of times females be provoking men, you know, or at the club she start dancing, grinding with another man. You find yourself in a fight or get shut down or shooting. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. So yeah. So yeah, the many men, and if you look, we call those men simp. This world is filled of simps, but yeah, the end is close, man. The end is very close. You're very close to the end, and what we should do as the men of the Lord, as men who want to please Yahweh, Basham Yahusha, we should keep our eyes on the prize, man. And the Most High give you something to abide with, if she please you, she's not bothering you, she's not a headache, it's good. It's good. If she is a headache, just let it go, man. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to all Akim across the earth who doing his work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.